This week on Basquatch Hunter TV.
My name is Mike McKinstry. I travel the country with a fishing rod, a kayak, and a camera in search of adventure and the one big mythical fish that we call the Basquatch. We fish for any species we can, but we have a huge passion for bass fishing. Along our travels, we look for adventure, exploring, and new ways to catch fish and have as much fun as we possibly can. Not only do we release our fish back to the water, but we also find new and exciting ways to give back to local communities and to pay it forward. So make sure you take care of the water you touch, the fish you catch, and the people you meet. And welcome to Basquatch Hunter TV. Good job. This is Mike McKinstry with Basquatch Hunter TV, and we're here with JTI, Justin the Intern. And for the first time, he's not behind the camera or behind the scenes. He's gonna be a guest on this segment, and we're gonna go out and catch some awesome fish today. So, you ready to go?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go do this.
Basquatch Hunter TV is brought to you by RAXIM Outdoors, a revolution in rod storage. Railblazer, hold everything. FX Custom Rods, quality, precision, performance. Savior Outdoors, rod retrieval devices. Feel Free Kayaks. Z-Man Fishing Products, the science and art of fishing. Yak Gear, your rules. Three Waters Kayaks.
A lot of times when you're fishing in shallows like this with the overhead sun, blue skies, the water's pretty clear out here. You got about 15 to 20 foot visibility. A lot of times I like to stand up and be able to sight fish. That way I can see around me a lot easier. And that way you can kind of see where the drop-offs hit without having to use electronics or using mapping or anything like that. You can see where the watercolor changes, you can see where the drop-offs are, and you can more accurately cast into your strike zones that way too. So having a good stable kayak that you can stand up in and look around 360 degrees is really helpful when you're sight fishing. So right now the water level is so high, as you can see, that a lot of these docks are underwater. So it's creating new structure and it's moving the fish a little bit further closer to the shore, because now instead of being about a foot deep or 6 inches deep on the shoreline, it looks like we're about 1.5 feet deep. So the water level is extremely high right now with all the rain we've had. So this is gonna help us with some new structure and also help us locate the fish, because when the water level gets up on the grass like that, it's gonna wash a lot of the bait into the water, which makes the bait fish feed. And if the bait fish are feeding, the predator fish are gonna feed off the bait fish. So let's hope that we can jump in on this little life cycle over here, throw the bait in the right spot at the right time, and get some of these big bass off these shorelines here. I'm hoping there's a huge fish underneath these docks. There's gotta be a monster underneath these docks. There has to be. Here we go. Good fish. That's a good fish. Got him, it's a little guy. That's why. This angry little rock bass. They're called rock bass, but they're kind of a panfish more than a bass species, but they fight like crazy. They're a lot of fun. And let's see if we can get some more here. Rock bass are like super aggressive bluegill almost. That's how they bite and they fight like a angry bluegill. So there's a big ball of floating weeds right here, and you can see a bunch of bait fish swimming around it and some baby bass swimming around it too. So it's really important to always look for visible structure on top of the water, because you'll never know what you're gonna find if you just look around you instead of looking in the water or at your electronics all the time. Seeing these fish right here swimming around the floating structure is actually gonna help me a lot because now I know that they're going for shade. And I also know if there's these little bait fish swimming around right here, there might be some bigger predator fish swimming in the area too. So I'll make sure I bring my bait around this floating pile of weeds at the same time as I'm fishing this dock over here. Fish on. Here we go. It's a little bass, but we'll take them. We will take a little bass. Not a bad fish right there. Nice start. Little largemouth, but that means we found the fish at least. And it means they are biting, which is part of the trick here. And I know what they're biting on, but a nice slow retrieve. Got a little bass, a future bass squatch. All right, I just had a bite over there too. This might be the good spot over here. So when you're moving your bait through an area and you see bait fish jump out of the way, usually that's a good sign. And most of the time, they're not jumping away from your bait, but they're jumping away from something that might be chasing your bait or be scoping out your bait a little bit. So usually if I see bait fish jump out of the way, I'll pause a little bit longer, let the bait sit this much longer, let it marinate in the water, and just wait for that predator fish that hopefully is stuck in my bait to attack. Add one again. We'll release them, we'll let them get bigger, and hopefully find his bigger brother. So let's let this one go and grow. All right, so today I'm using the Perfect Perch Color TRD Ned Rig from Z-Man Fishing Products, along with the 15th ounce Nedlocks head in chartreuse color. And I'm throwing that on 10-pound trialing from Berkeley Fishing, and I'm pairing that up with a 7-foot medium heavy fast rod from FX Custom Rods and the Abu Garcia Primo Revo Reel. This setup has been amazing because I can get long casts and have enough backbone to fight these smallmouth and largemouth coming up from the depths of the lake here. So about 12 to 14 foot of water, I have enough backbone to pull the fish out, fight them, and enough sensitivity to feel every little bite and tick on this little tiny small Ned rig. They're hitting, they're just small. This is a future bass squatch right here. It's not quite bass squatch level yet, but it's still fun to catch, and at least we know the fish are out here. It's hard to switch away from a bait that's working just to try to get a bait that works better. First smallmouth of the day, so it's not a big one, but a small smallie, better than no smallie. One of the biggest benefits of a big stable kayak too is being able to stand up on top of the seat like this, so I have more of a vantage point to be able to sight fish. I grabbed it right at the boat. Dude, he chased it up. Literally like chased it right up to the edge of the water. So we started out fishing right by the launch. We started hitting the shoreline. We're looking for the metal seawalls that were heating up and hopefully attracting a smallmouth and the bait fish. Then we took off and started heading in the canals and in the bays of this lake. This lake has so many fingers and bays and canals and so many different spots where the fish can hide. There's a lot of docks, a lot of floating docks, a lot of boats, a lot of spots where fish can hide or can get some shade when the sun's overhead like it is today. After that, we head over to the middle of the lake where there's 2 sunken islands where this lake got its name from the 2 islands that are sunken in the middle. We start hitting the drop-offs. We found a couple of really good smallmouth on the edges, and now we're gonna hit the edge of the lake on our way back to the launch. So this lake has plenty of options for plenty of species to hide, and hopefully we can catch them. Oh, here he is, here he is. Here we go. Here we go. Fish on. Not that monster smallmouth that I missed, but it's a good one. Oh, he is angry. There we go. Yes. That's what we wanted right here. That's what we wanted. That's more along the lines of what we're hunting for. The nice, healthy, aggressive largemouth bass. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a little guy, but he's angry. Here we go, buddy. Oh, come on. Yes. Small bass are still bass. They're still good fights. That was a healthy fighter too, man. That was great. All right, that was so much fun. We caught multiple species on this lake. We had a great time and caught some great fish. So stay tuned for more adventure.
More fishing is coming up next. Basquatch Hunter TV on the Pursuit Channel. Next on Basquatch Hunter TV.
After a great time fishing in the kayaks in Michigan, we loaded up the trailer, jumped in the truck, and drove down to northern Tennessee to link up with our good buddy Brian Carper and go hunt for some good southern bass.
Yeah, there he is. Bring him on up and in. Look on fat boy. Wild.
So today I'm using the diesel spins from Z-Man Fishing Products. I'm using one with the chartreuse head and with red flake in the paddle tail so I can easily see it and the fish can easily see it and the stain to dirty water we're in right now. Also, it has a Colorado blade on top, so it creates a lot of noise and turbulence in the water. And then with the shape of this bait, it'll bounce off any kind of structure on the bottom. We're working with a lot of branches, a lot of stumps, and a lot of trees down in this water. So this will help me stay out of the mess down there and hopefully into a fish's mouth.
For my choice of lures, I picked up a 1/4 ounce Strike King red eye shad rattle trap. You know, I chose this because we still have a lot of mud, a lot of stain in the water from our recent floods, and the chartreuse stands out really well. This is also the same size of a lot of the shad right now. On this telescopic pole, goes down 18 feet. Yep. Kind of follow it down until you get to it.
Here we go, fish on. Oh, it's a good one too. It's a good fight. There we go. He doesn't want a Michigander. Pull him up. Oh, he's barely hooked. There we go. That's what we're out here for right here. This is why we're in Tennessee. All right, we got this beautiful Tennessee bass right here. We're putting a crankbait on the bottom and bouncing it off the rocks, and this thing just smoked it. This is a great fish, and this is what we came out here for right here. So we're gonna throw back in, hopefully get a bunch more of these, and get some more fish on the boat. That sun definitely feels a little better.
Yeah, we were out of the wind.
Yeah, I was saying the wind picked up at the same time, so it was kind of like a... Man, I'm bouncing these rocks too. All right, oh, yeah, here we go. Look at that fish right here, guys. Good old Tennessee bass right there. Beautiful. Nice to be able to land on the deck of a boat like this too. Let's let her go, let her grow, and let's catch some more. All right, got another fish right here. I almost got him in the boat. We'll get him over here. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on in. Oh, there we go. Oh, another good bass on the diesel spinnerbait from Z-Man Fishing Products. It's a good one right here too. This one hit right as the spinnerbait hit the bottom, bounced off a couple rocks, and it smoked that lure really hard. Don't forget, sometimes patience will catch you the fish. All right, so we got another bass here today. This bait has been killing it, and this area is amazing. Had an amazing day catching fish today. Make sure you guys come down to Tennessee and check out the fisheries down here too. Thanks for joining us along for the ride.
Stay tuned for another adventure from Basquatch Hunter TV.
Appreciate what you do. Yeah. Like luckily you guys are, you know, doing your stuff so people don't have to go home, go out and risk their lives. So thank you very much. Due to the recent global pandemic of COVID-19, we've had to change a lot of things that we do and the way that we do them. One of them is trying to stay home as much as possible and only going out when it's really necessary. So one of the things I really like to do is these pay it forward segments and these charity segments. We had to cancel almost every single one of them we had planned for the whole month of March and April and May actually. So we had to get creative. So what's coming up next is something that was really close to my heart, that I wanted to help people that are helping people. And I wanted to help people that are helping people stay home and be safe. So we wanted to reward the people that were helping out and helping people stay safe. So my first thought was, why not delivery drivers, people who are delivering food to people who are making it a little bit safer and a little bit easier for us all to be stuck at home. So we had the idea to call some delivery drivers between restaurant employees and using apps like Grubhub and DoorDash. So one of the really big reasons why I decided to help out people in the food industry is my family has been entrepreneurs in the food industry since the early 1950s. So it hits home to me and it's very personal to me. This pandemic and the losses that we're all facing has affected my family greatly. And I want to try to help people out that are in the food industry. So that's why we're doing today's Pay It Forward segment. And we called some people, had some food delivered, surprised some neighbors around here with some free dinners, and surprised some delivery drivers with some great tips. And in a little bit different of a way than they're used to getting tips. So stay tuned and watch the next segment, and I hope it inspires other people to do good and help other people out too. So let's head over to the next segment. And stay safe out there, guys. This is Mike McKinstry with Basquatch Hunter TV, and today for the Pay It Forward segment, we're doing something a little different and doing it quarantine style. So I called a delivery guy up from a local pizzeria and I offered to buy one of my neighbors some pizza. And so not only are we gonna be giving some pizza to somebody as part of a Pay It Forward thing, but also we're gonna give the driver a nice $50 tip that I tied to a paper clip and to my fishing rod so I can cash it to them. That way we can keep socially distancing active. Now we have cameras on my chest, we have cameras hidden in the trees, and then we have a camera guy hiding across the street. So we're gonna get some really good footage of this, and hopefully it'll inspire you guys to go out and do more too. So let's go get hiding right now and get started. How you doing? Good. I got creative with the tip. I figured this would be the way we could socially distance.
You want me to try and put the pizza on the end of that too? Or?
I don't know. You know what? I don't think it'll hold it.
No, I doubt it.
But no, I want to give you a good tip too for helping everyone stay home and stay safe.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Oh my God.
I'm actually filming a video too for YouTube if you don't mind if I use it.
No, for sure, man.
It's awesome. I can take the pizza
All
from
right.
you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
That was the coolest thing.
Yeah, like luckily you guys are, you know, doing your stuff so people don't have to go home, go out and risk their lives. So,
Oh, appreciate it.
dude, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate what you do. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go deliver this pizza. No, I got the chest cam.
Hey,
Pizza delivery.
Hey, thank you,
There you
man.
go.
Thank you.
All right, so day 2, and we're gonna do another surprise delivery tip. We have a Grubhub delivery driver coming out, bringing us some nice Mediterranean food today. And I'm gonna go over there, we're gonna hide the camera. I got 2 other GoPros in the trees and one on my chest. And I'm gonna cast out a surprise tip to thank people for letting us stay home. So I'm gonna go get to my spot real quick. I think it's here. I think she sees the cameras. Hello. I found a fun way to leave tips with being able to socially distance. So I have your tip right here.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
I wanted to say thank you for letting people stay home and helping people out. It's really nice of you.
Thank you so much. So you want me just to put it down?
Yeah, you can sit down right there. That way we can stay socially distanced and making sure everybody's safe. It's awesome that you guys are still helping out like this and still driving around.
Well, thank you. Careful.
Perfect. Well, there's your tip. Thank you so much again.
So much.
You gotta unclip it. Sorry. Unless I can reel you back in, it's fine. Thank you.
So much.
Is that the best tip you've gotten so far? Yes. All right, good. We're doing good then.
Yes, you are. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right, so the first 2 have been great. So now we got one more. We're gonna do one more surprise here. Gotta keep on looking for the driver. We're gonna do one more surprise here where we're gonna surprise another delivery driver with a nice little tip here. So instead of catching fish today, we're gonna catch some more good reactions and spread some positivity. So let's wait till the food gets here and let's surprise another driver. My Grubhub app here. All right, this might be him. This might be him. Yeah, the ad's hard to see. So we're doing a socially distanced tip too. So I can't go fishing right now. So instead we're fishing for good reactions for good tips here.
Oh, nice.
So I just got to undo the clip there and I'll take the food from you.
You didn't have to do this, man.
No, I wanted to help you out, man. But it's nice that you're helping people out by not making them go out to the restaurants, and
Thank you.
it's super nice.
Appreciate it.
Is that the biggest tip you've had so far?
Yeah,
Awesome. Do you care if I use this video for our YouTube channel too?
that's fine.
Awesome, cool. Well, thanks, man, for keeping everybody safe. Appreciate it. All right, drive safe. All right. Thanks, dude. All right, so we did 3 awesome surprises for 3 awesome delivery drivers that help keep people home and safe and deliver the food for us. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope it inspires you to go out and pay it forward and do good and be good. So remember, always take care of the fish you catch, the water you touch, and the people you meet, and we'll see you next week.